welcome. Great to have you joining me and practicing today. And let's get started. When you're ready, you just lie back, close your eyes, and breathe. Take your time to turn your awareness, your focus in on yourself. Allowing the rest of the world to just drift away for a bit. That you become aware of just you. Aware of your breath. Aware of your body. Aware of your thoughts. That's the starting point for the practice. You. That singular point. Our lives are about us in coordination with all the other points around us. Friends, family, co-workers, all working together. But here in the practice, it's just you. So you take the time here at the start of the practice to notice, to acknowledge just you. How you feel today. How the body is, how the breath is. And even though we notice it in the framework of how, we're not judging it. The breath is good or bad, this or that. It just is how it is. So you feel an inhale, and you feel an exhale. Maybe you feel the next inhale is deeper, maybe it's shallow. Maybe the next exhale is full. However it may feel, you just feel it. Anchoring yourself right here. You take just a few more breaths. Just a few more moments out of the day. Doing nothing but noticing yourself. And your next inhale is a nice deep, full inhale. You fill the belly, fill the chest, and as you're ready, you release the breath, drawing your knees in. You wrap your arms around your shins, hugging your thighs tight. And you gently rock from side to side. That sense of movement, swaying the body. And back to center, hands behind your knees as you rock from the tailbone to the shoulder blades. You find that rhythm, the breath guiding you back and forth, and the next inhale draws you up to sit. You sit down. The back of the neck is long, the eyes remain closed. You take a moment. Then inhale as you rise up. Tadasana. You find your balance. The feet are firm, shoulders back. The eyes are closed. Then palms together at your heart. And on inhale, you take the arms up, lengthening. And exhale, you fold forward over your legs. You get the hands to the floor, bending the knees if you need to, and inhale, right foot steps back, low lunge. Left foot back, plank pose. And exhale as you lower towards the floor. Inhale, forward, nice and broad for your back. And exhale, you press the hips back and up, down, dog. You can take any movement you like. You just settle in. And inhale, the right foot steps forward, low lunge. Left foot forward, folding over your legs. And inhale as you rise all the way back up, full extension. And exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale, take the arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, left leg reaches back. Right leg back. And exhale, lower. Inhale, cobra up dog. Exhale, down dog. Let the head hang heavy. The eyes are soft. Inhale, left foot steps forward. Exhale, right foot forward. Inhale, rising, reaching for the ceiling. Exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, right foot back. Left foot back. Exhale as you lower. Nice and steady lower. Inhale, forward. Exhale, hips go high for down dog. As you move through the sequence, you continue to just notice yourself. Noticing the breath moving in and out, coordinating with the movement of the body. Noticing the sense of stretching, sense of strengthening. Inhale, right foot forward, opening the hips. Left foot forward, lengthening the hamstrings. Inhale, rising, a nice full long line. Exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, left foot. Right foot. Exhale, nice and strong. Inhale for your back bend. Exhaling to down dog. Inhale, left foot. Exhale, right foot. Inhale, rising. Exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, right. Left. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale, down. Inhale right. Exhale left. Inhale rising. Exhale hands to your heart. Last one. Inhale. Exhale fold. Inhale left. Right. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Nice smooth movement. As the body wakes up, you find that sense of coordination. That sense of control over the movement of the body. Inhale, left foot. Exhale, right. Inhale, rising. Exhale, hands to your heart. You relax your arms, you close your eyes a bit open. Tadasana. You want the big toes close, heels apart. You bend the knees, drop the hips, and sweep the arms straight. You get that sense of grounding here. The feet firm to the mat. The thighs engaged as the tailbone draws down. You feel steady. Then exhale, fold forward over your legs. The legs straighten and you catch hold of whatever you got, toes, ankles, shins. The head bows and we work into the forward fold here. The tailbone tilting towards the ceiling. Inhale, lifting halfway. Exhale as you plant the hands, you float or step back. Down dog or vinyasa. You follow your breath. Those full inhales, complete exhales. And from down dog on an exhale, you step your right foot forward. Warrior two. Left heel spins in, torso sweeps up. The front knees bending as close to 9 degrees as you like. The hips and chest are broad, opening up. And straightening out the right leg, setting up for triangle pose. You keep the feet actively pressing down, legs engaged as you reach out over that right thigh. And the right hand lands down. The left arm reaches up. Nice full breaths. Good. With your next inhale, that right knee will bend as you rise back to warrior two. You take a breath and set it up. Then reaching forward for side angle, elbow to thigh, or hand to the floor. And that left arm goes long next to the left ear. You get a nice long line from left wrist to left shoulder, hip to heel. If you want to wrap that left arm behind your back, you can catch the inner thigh or catch hands for your body. But roll the shoulders away from each other. You get that nice opening across the chest as you're trying to turn the center of your chest towards the ceiling. Then on exhale, you release that left hand to the floor as you step back. Down dog or moving through vinyasa. And exhale, the left foot forward. Right heel spins in and you rise up, warrior two. Nice full breaths. And straightening that left leg. Keep the legs active as you reach forward. And hinge over for triangle. Those 3 long lines. Line from hand to hand, a line from foot to foot, and a line from the crown of head to tailbone. You feel that opening up, that lengthening out from point to point. Then on inhale, you let that left knee bend as you rise back into warrior two. A smooth transition. And once your stance is set, you reach forward, elbow to the thigh or hand to the floor for side angle. And right arm starts long overhead. And if you want to wrap it, you catch the inner thigh or catch hands. Then exhale, release that right hand as you step back. Down dog or vinyasa. And slide forward into plank. We're going into side plank, so we're going to roll to the right side. Right hand, outer edge of the right foot. You can always lower that right knee, giving yourself a little more stability. That left arm's reaching towards the ceiling. And you find that strong lateral line here. From right shoulder down through the right hip. The waistline lifting, the floor is pressing away from you. You feel in control here. Then nice and smooth, you come back to center plank pose, top of the push-up, and you roll to left. Left hand, outer edge of the left foot. Maybe lowering that left knee if you like. Good. Nice and smooth, back to center plank pose. And you move through a vinyasa or you just press straight back to down dog. Then inhale, the right leg lifts. And exhale, you step the foot forward. Lower the left knee, uncurl the toes. Crescent lunge. The hips sink down and forward as the torso sweeps up. Those arms reach up. And get that nice opening line from the front of the left knee all the way up through the upper chest, the crown of the head. Feel that opening in the front side of the body. The tailbone draws down, but the low back doesn't take all the tension. Then exhale, release the hands to the floor inside that right foot for lizard pose. You can always walk that right foot over towards the right edge of the mat a touch. Give yourself a little more room as you start to let the torso bow towards the floor. Maybe one forearm, maybe both touch down. But you let the upper body sink into it. You give into that tug of gravity drawing you down. And you get that deep flexion at that right hip. Then inhale, rising up to straight arms. Keeping that left hand on the mat, your right arm will sweep up. Lizard twist. The shoulders stack, the collarbones broad. As you want to go deeper, you take that right arm back behind you and you bend that left knee. trying to catch hold of the outer edge of the left foot. If you catch the foot, you start to hug it in. And if you want to go deeper, you can lower down onto that left forearm. But no matter what version you're at, you're still working that twist. That right side is rolling back towards the ceiling. That left side's rolling under. Your gaze is up over that top right shoulder. Good, then coming back to center. Plant the hands and step back. Down dog or vinyasa. And the left leg lifts. And exhale as you step the foot forward. Lower the right knee, uncurl the toes. Sink the hips as the torso sweeps up. Crescent lunge. Nice big breath. Good. Exhale, release the hands to the floor inside the left foot. You can shimmy that foot out of the way a touch as you start to bow towards the floor for lizard. One forearm, maybe both touch down. Inhale, rising back up to straight arms. Keeping the right hand down, that left arm reaches up. Lizard twist. Staying there or taking that left arm behind you. Bending that right knee and catching hold of that right foot. Maintain the twist, that left side rolling back. Maybe lowering back down to that right forearm if you like. Back to center. Plant the hands and find your route to down dog. And inhale, the right leg lifts. And exhale, you step the foot forward. High lunge. Back heels lifted. The hips and chest are square to the top edge of the mat. Get that nice reach of the torso and arms. Nice long set stance with your legs. Then bring the palms together, thumbs to your heart, as you fold and twist to the right for revolve side angle. Hooking that left elbow outside your right thigh, so you have some leverage to draw that left side under. That right side then rolls back and open. If you like to open the arms or bind around the thigh, feel free. You will work the twist as tight as you like. Good. Inhale, back to center, high lunge. The arms up overhead. You'll spin that left heel in warrior one. And straighten out that right leg, setting up for pyramid pose. The legs are active, the feet are firmly pressing down. And you fold forward over that right leg. And the hands land wherever's comfortable. Maybe on the shin, maybe on that right foot. Maybe they make their way all the way to the floor. You let the head bow. The torso's reaching long out over that right thigh. That right leg is nice and grounded here. Good. Inhale, lifting up halfway. Exhale, hands to your hips. And inhale the rest of the way up. You'll keep that right hand at your right hip as that left arm reaches up. Then exhale, fold forward halfway for Revolve Triangle. Once you get about halfway, so you're parallel to the floor, you twist. That left hand goes down, landing on that right foot or the floor. And then that right arm reaches up towards the ceiling. You keep that same strong stance you had in pyramid pose, both legs active, both feet pressing down and out. And now the torso is reaching forward and rotating open instead of folding over that front leg. Exhale, right hand comes down as that right knee bends, and you step back. Down dog or vinyasa. Inhale, the left leg lifts. And exhale, you step the foot forward. High lunge. Take a couple breaths here. Settling into the stance. Finding the length of the pose. Then palms together, thumbs to your heart. And you twist to the left. Revolve side angle. You take it as deep as you like. Broadening the arms into a T. Binding around that left thigh. Or keeping the palms together. And trying to get your thumbs to line up with the center of your chest, your sternum. Then inhale, nice and smooth. Back to center, high lunge. The back heel spins in, warrior one. Then straighten out that left leg. And reach out over that leg as you fold forward for pyramid pose. Landing the hands. Inhale halfway. Exhale, hands to your hips. And inhale, rest the way up. Left hand will stay where it is. Right arm reaches up. And on exhale, you fold about halfway. Get parallel to the floor and feel long through the crown of the head. And just let that right hand land down. And as you twist, that left arm reaches up. Revolve Triangle. Nice full breaths here. And on exhale, you just release that left hand as you bend the left knee. Plant the palms and step back. Down dog or vinyasa. Then a gentle bend in the knees. You look between your hands and you float or step the feet to the top of the mat. Exhale, fold forward. And inhale as you rise all the way back up. Exhale, hands to your heart. You relax your arms, you close your eyes if they've opened. Tadasana. And palms together to your heart. We're making our way into extended hand to toe pose. You start to shift the weight to the left. Left hand's at the hip, right arm straight out in front of you, parallel to the floor. And on inhale, you engage those hip flexors and you lift that right leg up as high as you can. When it won't go any higher, and then you reach out and either grab the big toe, or let the knee bend and catch behind the thigh. And you find your foundation here. Then as you're ready, if you want to work deeper, you may be working on reaching inside that leg to catch the big toe. Maybe you're starting to work on trying to straighten that leg out. And maybe then you're trying to work on lifting that foot up towards the ceiling. Wherever you are, take those nice full breaths. You feel your torso is taut. That left leg is strong and stable underneath you. Now if you have the leg straight, you can keep it straight. Or bringing that right hand to your right knee, we're going to open that right leg up to the right. Opening and lengthening through the inner right thigh. You get broad through the left. Good. Inhale back to center. And on exhale, you just lower that right foot to the floor. Tadasana. Some palms together to your heart. That gesture of balancing the body and mind as we prepare for extended hand to toe pose. You start to shift the weight to the right. Right hand's at the right hip. Left arm straight out front. And on inhale, you lift that left leg up as high as you can. Then you catch hold, either the toe or behind the thigh. And as you feel steady, then you start working your progressions. Catching the toe, straightening the leg, or starting to lift the foot to the ceiling. And preparing nice and smooth. The leg is straight, you can hang onto the toe. Or you bend the knee and bring your left hand to your left knee as you start to open that left leg off to the left. Nice and controlled, coming back to center. You release the foot or the knee, and nice and easy, you just place that left foot down. Tadasana. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, plant the hands, float or step back. Down dog or vinyasa. Then sliding forward in a plank. And we're going to roll to the right side, side plank once again. Feel free to lower that right knee. And this time we're going to start to work in towards extended hand to toe pose in side plank. So as you feel steady on your edge, you just start by bending that left knee. Bring that left hand to the left knee. And as you feel steady here, you take that left hand inside the leg, catching hold of that left big toe. And just like we did standing, you start thinking about straightening that leg out. You take your time. You find that strong lateral edge, holding from right hand to right knee or right foot. One more breath. And nice and smooth, we're going to step this left foot to the top of the mat. Low lunge. Lower the right knee, uncurl the toes. Then take that right foot and just sweep it over towards the left edge of your mat as you sit your hips behind that right calf. I'm going to sit down, preparing for modified hammer. You just find a comfortable position for that right leg. The left knee bends, fingers interlaced behind your left thigh. Sitting nice and tall, you start to straighten that left leg out. Then you start thinking about walking your hands towards the heel. And if you catch hold of that heel and want to go deeper, you start to bend your elbows off to the side, pulling that left leg towards you. Remember, the key to heron pose is keeping your torso stable. It wants to fold forward, but you keep your torso upright, crown of head right over top your tailbone, and you move that leg to you. Good. On exhale, you release that left foot. You're going to bring that right foot next to left, preparing for Navasana, both pose. So you lean back and lift your feet. And we're going 2 by 2, so knees start bent, arms parallel to the floor. And you find your balance here. Breathing into it. And across the ankles, hug the shins, or hands outside your hips to lift. And back out. This time knees can be bent, or you grab your big toes and you straighten those legs out. And bend the knees, cross the ankles, and roll forward. Down dog or vinyasa. Then sliding forward into plank. And we roll to the left. Left hand, outer edge of left foot. Maybe lowering that left knee. As you feel steady, you bend that right knee. And just bring that right hand to the knee. You can start here. It's kind of like tree pose on your edge. And then if you want to go deeper, a right hand reaches inside, catch and hold that right big toe. And you start thinking about straightening that right leg up to the ceiling. Nice and smooth. You step that right foot to the top edge of the mat. You lower the left knee. Then sweep that left foot over to the right edge as you sit your hips down behind that right calf. Behind that left calf. Right leg is straight out in front. You can move this left leg over just so it's comfortable in front of you, so you can sit tall. That right knee is bent. Fingers interlaced behind that right thigh. And you straighten the leg out. And you start to walk your hands towards the heel. And as you like, you start to bend those elbows, bringing that leg to you. Stay tall through the torso. Low back draws in, sternum lifts up. And exhale, release the foot. Then bring that left foot next to the right. Navasana. You lift the feet. Knees can be bent or straight. The arms are parallel to the floor. Good. Cross and hug or cross and lift. Back out. Knees are bent, straight. Grab your big toes, straighten the legs, or upward facing forward fold. With the knees bent, catch hold of your heels. Try and tuck your forearms behind your calves. And you start to straighten those legs out. Good, nice and easy. You cross the ankles and roll forward. Down dog or vinyasa. Then exhale, lowering the knees to the floor. I'm going to stand on your shins, preparing for camel. The shoulders over hips, over knees. Hands start against your low back. And on inhale, you just roll your sternum, send your chest towards the ceiling. If you want to go deeper and release the hands to your feet or the floor, feel free to go as deep as you like. But you're opening up through the front of the body now. Inhale, rising up. Relax your arms, take a breath. And once again on an inhale, hands against your low back as you go up and over. Inhale, rising up. Relax your arms. Third and final one, on an inhale. Up and over. Whenever you're done, you just find your way to child's pose. No rush. But when you're done, you just set your hips on your heels, torso on your thighs, and forehead towards the floor. Tucking yourself in. Inhale as you rise up. You sit over to the side of your feet. And you bring your legs out front. We're going into Marichyasana C. So the left leg will stay straight. The right knee bends, heel comes in nice and tight to the body. Right hand's on the floor behind you. Left arm reaches up. And on exhale, you twist. Hooking that left elbow outside that right thigh. Back to center. The right leg straightens out. The left knee bends. Left heel comes in nice and tight. Left hand's on the floor behind you. Right arm reaches up. And exhales, you twist. Open the elbow. Using that as leverage. Bring the torso round. Back to center. And you take the legs straight. Paschimottanasana. The feet are flexed. The arms reach up. And exhale, you fold forward. Catch and hold of whatever you got. Your toes, your ankles, your shins. You bow your head, close your eyes. Then inhale as you reach out, rising up. You sweep the arms around in front. And on exhale, you lower yourself down onto your back. Come to lie flat. Once down, you take a breath. Then preparing for 3 rounds of back bends. The knees are bent, the feet are flat. The arms can be alongside the body for bridge or hands above the shoulders for upward facing bow. And on inhale, you press down into your feet to lift the hips, low back, middle back, upper back if you like. And exhale, lowering down. Take a nice full breath. And inhale, you press down to go up once again. And exhale, relax. Third and final one. On an inhale, you press down to go up. And exhale, lowering down. Once you come down, you just draw your knees into your chest, wrap your arms around your shins. Nice tight squeeze. Then taking the arms alongside the body, palms flat, legs go straight up. You hang out right there or shoulder stand. Toes towards the floor beyond your head. Once the hips lift, you bend your elbows, hands against your back. And you send your legs up towards the ceiling. A few more breaths if you want any variations. Look at the toes, roll the ankles. Send the legs wide so some apart. Whatever feels good. Just playing with your legs, your hips, up in the air. Then coming back to center. If you're in shoulder stand, you take your toes towards the floor beyond your head for plow. Hips are high, low back's open. And releasing your arms to the floor, fingers point forward. Nice and smooth, we all unwrap. Come to lie flat on your back. Once down, the arms are alongside the body, so you press into the hands and elbows to lift the head and torso. And arc the spine towards the ceiling as you release the crown of the head towards the floor behind. And exhale, lowering down. Draw your knees into your chest. You wrap your arms around your shins. Nice tight squeeze. Then taking the arms into cactus arms, elbows bent 90 degrees. You release the knees over to the left. Back to center. And over to the right. Back to center. And on exhale, you either extend the legs, Shavasana, or you tuck your hands behind your knees to catch your right up for headstand. If you're doing headstand, take your time. You stay up as long as you like, and you find Shavasana whenever you're done. If you're new to headstand, you start on your forearms and knees. Grab opposite elbows. Then keeping the elbows as they are, you just bring the hands up, fingers interlaced, palms are apart, so that you can place the crown of your head on the floor and cup the back of your head in your hands. Then curling the toes under, you press to the heels and lift the knees. And you find your base here. The forearms are firm, the shoulders are active, the head and neck are light. Do you want to go deep? You walk the feet towards the elbows, lifting the hips higher. And eventually drawing one knee in towards your chest, heel towards your hip, and the other. As you feel steady in this low position, then you just take the legs straight up. You stay up as long as you like. You come down the same way you went up, and find Shavasana when you're done. Slowly begin taking deeper inhales, more active exhales. Gently waking the body back up. You start to wiggle the fingers and toes, roll the wrists and ankles, arms and legs. Then turn the palms flat down onto the ground, gripping the floor as you inhale, grounding yourself. And exhale as you draw your knees into your chest, you wrap your arms around your shins, and you rock over to your right side. You rest there for a moment in the seat of full potential. And as you're ready on inhale, you slowly rise up to sitting. You come into a comfortable seated posture. Your spine is tall, shoulders are back, chest is lifted, heart is open. Back of the neck is long and the eyes remain closed. And palms together at heart center, thanking yourself and each other for being here. Clear mind, peaceful mind. Peaceful speech, loving speech. Loving heart, clear heart. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace, peace, peace. Om. Namaste. Thank you all for joining me. Hope you have a great rest of your day. And I'll see you next time. See y'all.